Hello YouTube, this is Morgan, Airspeed Prime here at my next Avatar news update video. And yeah, this news came out of absolutely nowhere. Dark Horse very recently, in the last hour basically, put up a blog post basically revealing for the first time this new Avatar book as part of this new project that they have basically to start making adult coloring books for their various comic franchises. So one of the first ones that they're going to be doing is an Avatar The Last Airbender adult coloring book. And as you can see throughout this video, the image is of course the cover for this thing. So that's a really nice image. I'll kind of discuss it a little bit more later. But yeah, the details that we have on this so far are that it is going to be retail for $14.99. It's going to come out October 5th, 2016 in comic book stores, and it's going to feature 45 pages of art by artist Jed Henry, and it mentions in collaboration with Mike and Brian in the blog post, so I don't really know what exactly that means. In that, does that mean any of the art is by them, or it's just that they approved every piece of art that's going into the book for accuracy or just quality? I'm not fully sure exactly what that means, but apparently this book, in terms of the quality of the art, has the Mike and Brian seal of approval, so that's pretty good. And yeah, that's about all the details we have so far. We don't really know the full scope of everything. They do mention it is going to be a 10 by 10 inch book, which makes sense. You want a big-ish book to color it in, otherwise some of the more detailed stuff is getting very small, it's getting very difficult to color in. But that's really all the information we have right now. This was announced along with a art book for Serenity. I don't really know a lot about Serenity, but they basically mentioned that they are going to do other coloring books for their other series, so I would expect a How to Train Your Dragon one, given that they have that now, and just more like that. But yeah, this is a surprising reveal. It kind of came out of nowhere. Now, adult coloring books obviously have been relatively popular the last couple of years since they really started to become a thing. I've seen them out there for Game of Thrones, Harry Potter, stuff like that. They seem pretty interesting in terms of art. I've never really bothered to get one because I haven't really cared about any of the franchises that have had them so far. But honestly, I am interested in this at least somewhat because it's Avatar and because the cover art looks really interesting. I'm honestly interested just to get 45 pages of high quality Avatar art. Just the cover alone, getting that on the front of a high quality book, to me is a really cool thing. And then if the images are really cool for the other characters, some cool images of Toph, Katara, Sokka, Zuko, even maybe some spirits, and if they go really crazy with some of the stuff, they could do some very impressive stuff throughout this book. It could be really good. So just getting it just for the art is definitely something I can see a lot of people doing, and then to actually use it, actually do the coloring, I can see myself at least doing a couple, picking one that seems pretty solid and trying to color it in as accurately as possible to get it accurate to the show or the comics, and then perhaps with another one just go completely crazy with the colors, have just nothing accurate, like Zuko in pink, Aang in all black, or something like that, characters with completely different colored hairs and all this, just make a really crazy image. I might do for one of them. So I can see myself having some fun with this when it does come out. It's not too expensive, there's a decent amount of images included, and it's a big book, so I'm pretty pleased with what we got at this so far. Hopefully, they'll put out some preview pages and show us some more of the art, but if the artist on the interiors is the same as the one who does the cover, I think this book is going to be pretty cool. I think the cover looks great. So yeah, expect a review from me at the very least when this book comes out. I'll try and get it the day it comes out. It's not too far away, only in October, so that fits in or around the time when a lot of other Avatar stuff is coming out, like Smoke and Shadow hardcover and Korra poster collection and so on. So I can see them continuing this, doing a Korra adult coloring book at some point, which will also be very cool. So yeah, I think that's pretty much all I wanted to say on this. It's definitely an interesting choice to reveal this. Like, it didn't come out in solicitations. Maybe I missed the solicitation it was announced in, but we haven't really heard anything about this just yet. It's probably actually in this month's solicitations, which aren't out just yet. So it'll be interesting to see what's in the list for this month. But yeah, in the comments, let me know what your thoughts are on this. You know, did it take it by surprise? Have you seen adult coloring books? Have you ever, got one and done them yourselves? How do you think this one's going to turn out? And just your general thoughts on this as a kind of new book reveal. I'm pleasantly surprised by this. It's nice to have some sort of news coming out about Avatar. We haven't had any news in a while. We should be getting Comic-Con news in the next couple of weeks. Basically the announcement of what the panel is, I suppose where the core comic news is going to be coming from, and I'll definitely cover that on my channel as news comes out. But yeah, other than that, that's really all I wanted to say here. That's been the video. Thanks for watching, and bye.